in the small, misty town of Willow Creek, where pine trees lined every winding road and the river hummed a tune only the old folks seemed to understand, there lived a retired war veteran named Grandpa Joe. He was the kind of man who didn't speak much, but when he did, the room leaned in. His hands were worn, his back curved like a question mark, but his eyes held the kind of calm you only see in monks or mountain lakes. Every morning, Grandpa Joe sat on the same bench near Miller's Pond, silent, still, unmoving. To the townsfolk, he was a bit of a mystery. They said he once saved a squad with nothing but a compass and grit. They said he could read a man's soul just by how he walked. But to his grandson, Eli, he was just Grandpa, the man who made peanut butter pancakes, smelled like cedarwood, and told the best stories when fire crackled. Eli was 12, wild, smart, impatient. He wanted everything now. Stillness, to him, felt like punishment. Why do you stare at that pond for hours, Grandpa? To empty my mind, Eli. A quiet mind is a strong one, but I can't stop thinking. Then don't fight it. Watch your thoughts like clouds. You're the sky, not the storm. Eli didn't get it. Not yet. As Eli grew up, he left Willow Creek for college in New York City. There, everything moved fast. People, traffic, expectations. His days were loud. His mind was louder. He studied hard, worked harder, but inside, something unraveled. He lost a scholarship over one missed deadline. His startup pitch got rejected by every investor. He was ghosted by someone he thought cared. At night, he couldn't sleep. His thoughts raced. He felt like he was shouting inside a locked room. One night, after scrolling endlessly through highlight reels of everyone else's perfect lives, he booked a bus home. Willow Creek hadn't changed, but Grandpa Joe had. He no longer walked far. His hands trembled slightly, but his eyes were still those same deep lakes. Eli sat next to him by the pond. Grandpa, I think I'm losing it. My brain won't shut up. I feel like I'm spinning. I can't breathe sometimes. Good, Grandpa said calmly. Good? I'm overwhelmed. That means you're ready to learn. Grandpa picked up a small rock and handed it to Eli. Throw it in the water. He did. Ripples danced outward. Now look, can you see your reflection? No, it's all shaky. Exactly. That's what a busy mind does. You can't see truth in chaos. But wait, they sat. See how the water calms? That's what happens when you stop feeding your thoughts. Eli blinked. For the first time in years, he felt quiet. The next morning, Grandpa Joe lit a small lantern in his workshop, something he did every morning for decades. This lamp, he said, has been passed down from my father through storms, power outages. Even war, it stayed lit. How? Eli asked. Because it was protected on the inside, just like you have to protect your peace. The world doesn't owe you silence. You make your own. Eli stared at the flame, flickering but unshaken. You think I can do that? You don't think. You practice. That's how peace works. One breath, one moment, over and over. A few weeks later, just as Eli began to feel grounded again, a call came from the city. His best friend, his college roommate, had taken his own life. Depression. Hidden. Silent. Eli collapsed on the porch steps. Why didn't I see it? Why didn't I help? Grandpa Joe sat beside him. Steady. Because you were drowning too. Son, you can't throw a lifeline if your own hands are shaking. Eli wept. I feel guilty. Angry. Numb. Good. That means you still feel. Now breathe. Feel everything. Let it pass through. Don't hold it or it'll own you. That night, Eli didn't run from his pain. He sat with it, cried, breathed, and for the first time, he didn't drown. He stayed afloat. Eli stayed in Willow Creek for the rest of the year. He started journaling, hiking, meditating by the pond. He taught mindfulness to kids at the local school. And one day, he launched a podcast called Still Water Stories, tales of resilience, inner peace, and controlling the chaos inside. Listeners poured in veterans, teens, single moms, overworked fathers. Because the truth was, everyone was tired of noise. Grandpa Joe passed away on a quiet October morning. just as the leaves turned gold, just as the wind grew still. At his memorial by the pond, Eli lit that old lantern and placed it on a stone. You taught me that peace isn't found, it's built. You showed me how to sit still and watch my storm pass. And because of you, I'm still burning. Inside. When your mind is full, your heart can't speak. Empty it. Watch. Breathe. Because the power to face the world begins with the power to face yourself.